Hello everyone, Crystal in here. Welcome to my channel, Tuning into Love. Thank you for joining me for another pick a card reading, just for you guys. I kept hearing in my mind, what is going on? What is happening? Why is this happening? And I kept hearing, ask and it is given. So this message is hopefully some clarity into your situation and guidance on how to move forward, guidance in your own clarity, wisdom, affirmation, anything. I don't know what is going on with this situation. I don't know what's going to come through. I pulled a whole bunch of cards. So the 4 different groups to tune into is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I also these have little affirmations on them, so it might help you. The first one says, my past is part of the richness and fullness of life. Number 2 is, I know and affirm that my body is a friendly place to live. Number 3 is, I am free and at peace. And number 4 is, I let go of the past with ease. So maybe one of those affirmations calls to you. But either way, I feel like they're all going to be very beneficial messages no matter what. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for all of your love and support, for all of your comments, your likes, your subscribes, for sharing the videos, and just for all of your feedback and support, all of the personal readings. I'm so honored and I feel so blessed to be able to support us on this journey of love, because for me, it's nothing what I believed it was to be. So however I can support and offer some clarity and just relief and peace of mind, always follow your intuition. Always go with what is life affirming for you, what affirms your soul, affirms your path, no matter what. And you can't go wrong, okay? So I love you guys. Thank you again. Let's get into the message. We're going to start with group number 1. Okay, group number 1. So my past is a part of the richness and fullness of life. And then on this side it says, without my past, mistakes and all, I would not be here today. I love myself for my willingness to learn and grow. I love that. Absolutely. As long as we're willing to learn and grow, love ourselves unconditionally, we can't go wrong. So that's beautiful. Let's see what's going on, okay? So we've got the High Priestess, or listen. This is the 6 of Swords and the Sun. Wow. Okay. Positive change. This is a positive change, whatever's going on. Wealth, okay. It's aligning you to an energy of abundance, true prosperity, true love, emotional fulfillment, financial fulfillment, the energy of true abundance. Be honest with yourself. So this is a period in your life where you are really being asked to tune into your intuition, to your inner guidance, and allow your higher self to really come online and fully embody yourself so that you can move forward in alignment with the path you're meant to be on. You're letting go of the past. Like, it's like the closing of a very big chapter of your life. Okay. Clear endeavor. Yeah. So really getting clear on the steps ahead, the path ahead. It's a whole new reality for you, right? Trust yourself. My goodness. Okay. So it's like this is a time for you to fully step into your power and learn how to really trust yourself. Look at this, soulmates. Okay. So you're attracting those that you're meant to be with on your path. Clouds shape-shifting. So yeah, this is a time of rediscovering who you truly are on a whole new level. Okay, this is beautiful. And fire, spontaneity. Okay, so and then you've got a postcard from Spirit here. It says, "Dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you, you're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion, and although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone, and even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected, so better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you, we love you, and you are a unique spark of the universe, of the divine, and always connected to the light and to source. You are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Love you always and forever." Okay. So let me light some sage here to get your reading going. Number one, we're letting the past go. My goodness, you've been through quite a journey. You've been through quite a lot. It's just time to take a deep breath and really come into gratitude for how powerful you are, how strong you are, and that the path forward is going to be filled with expansion and peace and ease and inspiration because of everything that you've learned. Everything that has happened has not happened in vain. You have chosen to learn from your choices, the cause and effect. You've chosen to look at patterns and beliefs and programs and all sorts of things. You've gone within yourself and really, you're healing. You're moving from that fear-based consciousness into the love-based consciousness. And that period in between is very confusing. And even me right now, I'm feeling a little just like, what is going on? And maybe that's why I kept hearing that. What is going on? What is happening here? So the High Priestess, Six of Swords to the Sun, where you are moving is it is alignment. It is your soul's path. It is going to, with the Six of Swords, it's like we're moving towards calmer waters. We're on our way, and here they've reached the land, but it's like we still have that pain. We're carrying pain forward with us because it takes time to heal. But with each step we get there and we heal and we begin feeling better and we begin feeling our happiness return because we're not giving our power away anymore. So I really feel like for you it's it's the choice to learn and grow and be your best version and to embrace this life in every way that you can and to follow your path. And you may not know what's ahead or what's in store, right? But I mean, just from these cards here, there's some really beautiful things coming for you, okay? With clouds shape-shifting, this is a card all about, rediscovering yourself and allowing yourself to experiment with your personality, your likes, your interests, the activities that you're interested in doing. This could be going and buying a whole new wardrobe and, trying things that you've always wanted to but never did because you felt like you had to fit into a certain box. But you're not here for everyone to understand or to fit in. You're here to express the soul, the infinite soul that you are. You're here to bring the color and the flair and the flavor and the life. And so you're moving on from things that have prevented you from fully expressing expressing, but they've also taught you some very valuable lessons that you're able to transmute into wisdom. And as you're moving forward, you have, it's like breaking the cycles of the old, transmuting them. And so the energy now that you're contributing to not only yourself, but to the reality, to the world, is based on unconditional love. So this is about you really aligning with things that bring out your soul essence, that really just, make you feel good, make you feel happy, and, doing it for that reason. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks or how they feel about it. It's all about how it makes you feel. So it's a beautiful time to do that. And you have that ability to, shape shift, from one thing to another and still be yourself at the core of it, right? It's like dressing up to go somewhere fancy versus going somewhere casual, or going for a hike versus going to the beach for the day, But it's like allowing yourself to be you within your, the life that you're creating, and being, open to really try on different personas, okay, as you transition. And this is a positive change, something that was always meant to happen, and something that is going to allow you to feel more supported. It's going to bring you in these soulmates, those that are meant to be with you, can bring you in, the relationship that you've been feeling in your heart, the desire to manifest. And this could also be friendships. This can be family. This can be divine business partners. But truly coming into that place of unconditional love and for fully accepting ourselves, our path, and allowing ourselves to discover and grow and embrace the true essence of who we are, we inevitably attract our soulmates. And it looks like you have some soulmates or soulmate on the way. With this Clear Endeavor card, I'm going to read this. It's a short little channeling, but it's about really beginning to strategize, your path forward. It says, something you truly desire requires a bigger commitment from you. This could be physical, emotional, or mental. Identify what your needs are at this time. Actually commit to this goal and be willing to put in the time to make it become reality. Commitment plus hard work will assist in bringing your goals to completion. Once you decide, give your best to everything that you do. It gives plenty of new opportunities for you to reach your goals in no time. Pay attention to signs along the way as nature works to assist you, okay? So truly making the commitment to the change that you're making, to the path forward, committing to your path, claiming your path, and taking the steps necessary to bring that into reality, okay? Because with trust yourself and being honest with yourself, and also spontaneity, this is like, go for it. Whatever this idea is, this desire, whatever it is that your soul is really urging you to go for, this is like, go for it. This is inspired energy. This is coming from your soul, and it's giving you that boost to act and to go for it, because it's in alignment with where you're going, and to trust yourself, to trust what you're feeling, to give yourself the benefit of the doubt. It's the number 31. Yeah, and it's beautiful, isn't it? I love it. Look at all the animals and Mother Earth and being a part of nature. And it talks about how you are wise. You're very wise, especially with everything that you've been through. I can see that you've been through a lot because of the High Priestess being here. Your intuition is right on. What your intuition nudges you, and when you can pick up on it, you can feel and understand what it's telling you. And so it's guiding you. And it's not the easiest thing to do, but it's getting through the transition. that requires that strength. But it's like, keep going. Because this card talks about that natural intelligence, that divine intelligence that lives within, that is our life force, and it knows what to do. It knows the direction. It knows how to heal. It knows how to grow without us doing anything. So it's like getting out of our own ways, the human self, and allowing the higher self to fully embody within you, to be able to make choices consciously from your higher self at all times, to fully embody the conscious self, the higher self. So it's like this time of coming out of being unconscious, not knowing what was going on and why, and choosing to heal, choosing to learn and grow. And as you, walk that path and plant seeds of love, and they begin to sprout and flourish and grow like this, that's, just keep trusting, because that's what's happening. And yeah, this card's all about how you're growing. I love it. This is so beautiful. It's like, even, don't doubt it, because you are always growing. That divine intelligence is always, that's what it does. It's about trusting in yourself, trusting in the universe, and just to let go of worries and different things like that, because we're designed to grow. That is the natural way. And so it says, sometimes you make the error of judging something that is unpleasant as negative or a mistake. It isn't. It's just part of your great hunger for experience. It doesn't mean you have to have a lot of it, but when you do, don't shame yourself for it. Simply let it be. Maybe it's just fertilizer for your next step on the path. It's all part of your life process, and it's all a sign of growth. This oracle is also telling you not to resist any points of instability in your life. This even applies to your most treasured relationships or creative projects. That instability is just a growing pain, because more consciousness, more love, and more light wants to infiltrate and pervade all parts of your life. The instability is not a sign of sickness, but of growth. So don't fret. Instead, choose to flow and grow. Okay? Choose to flow and grow. I love it. Growth is a natural part of life. And as our consciousness is expanding and growing, and we are coming into these realizations about who we are as co-creators, as divine beings, it's wild, and it's painful at the same time, and it's also amazing. And I don't know. I don't have all the answers, certainly, but these growing pains, we are these infinite beings who we are able to overcome anything. It's an eternal journey. And so it's like just allowing yourself to get in tune with your natural rhythm, your natural flow. There are no mistakes in life, truly. There's only lessons. There is no right or wrong. That's all fear-based consciousness. Life is infinite. Life is an experience. It's about experiences, and we choose whether we want to learn from our experiences or not. We choose how we want to experience things, how we respond or react if we're unconscious, or when it's time to become conscious, it's time, and we embrace it and we trust, because it's all a part of the natural process. Being honest with yourself and having things revealed to you. Be grateful that you have this intuition to show you, and know that it was meant to show you. Everything you went through was meant to show you something, and your higher self is now guiding you out of this situation. You've learned a great deal from this experience, and now it's time to move forward and reap the the benefits of all of your hard work, to be free, to be like this child on this horse and be your true self, to be loved and accepted for who you are. And that begins within you. We want to move towards where we are loved and accepted for who we are. And we're only going to know that once we know what that is, within us, because we've made that choice within us. So with shape-shifting here, that's what I'm feeling. It's like, be really honest about who you really are. Allow yourself to experiment with the things that your soul is calling you to experiment with, and embrace it. If it's you, embrace it. Claim it, own it, be that. It's who you are. It's who you are, and it doesn't matter what anyone says or thinks or what opinions are. All that matters is what your opinion is, what you think, how it makes you feel. How do you feel? Okay? How do you feel? The person that you're attracting into your life, or persons, they love you exactly as you are, for who you are. So be yourself. Be yourself, because you don't want to be anyone else. And if someone doesn't love you and accept you as you are, they're not your soulmate. Okay? So that's why it's really important that you choose yourself first and foremost. And it's like, once we do that, our soul, it's like everything's illuminated, even if it's challenging, it's going to get better. And all of the energy and time that we've spent on things in the past that weren't in alignment are now focused on what is in alignment with us. And it's like, wow, it just keeps growing. It's just a constant path of growth and evolution. Okay, remember that. We never stop growing. We never stop growing. So abundance, what's truly meant to be yours, can never be taken. And you are whole and complete and perfect just as you are. You are human, and you're amazing, and you have a very strong intuition, and it's definitely guiding you towards your path, the sun, freedom. Okay? So that is, actually, let me see if the Fire Spontaneity has anything else. I know it's a Go For It card, but I just want to see here and make sure really, really quick before I let you go. Yeah, it talks about speaking your truth. This is not the time or the situation to hide what you feel. Say it as it is. Speak your truth. Stand up and be counted. Okay? It says, for too long now you have rolled over and kept quiet. You may think that this is the proper way to behave, but it has in fact been restricting you. Your feelings have been quashed, along with new ventures that have come your way. It is time to release that inner fire and abandon inhibitions that have prevented you from living. Give yourself permission to say yes. The moment you do, a whole new world will open up, and you will be able to step forward in a blaze of glory. Okay, so remember that you are that fire. You are the fire, and when your fire feels like it's, pay attention to that. Pay attention to what sparks your fire, what lights your fire in the powerful, beneficial, beautiful, magical ways. Okay, not in the in the ways that create life and growth. Okay, so I truly hope this message resonated with you guys and brought some clarity, some guidance on the next steps forward. And I think this is a beautiful message of truly just reassurance that you're right where you're supposed to be, that this is all happening for the highest good of all, and it's happening for you, not to you. So just remember that. You have infinite strength and courage and bravery for a reason, and you came here to do this, and you're going to do it. Okay? So thank you guys. Thank you for being here with me and tuning in, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. I love all of your comments, and I truly hope that I can get back to each and every one. But if you guys know, at least I'm reading them all and doing my best to you know, to keep taking it one step at a time, one day at a time as well too, because I would really love to come on here like daily if I could, and I'm moving in that direction, right? So it's like it's a growing process. So we'll just be patient. We'll, you know, dive in one day at a time, and you know, as things shift, and it just starts to get better and better. So trust, okay? And I will see you guys next time for the next pick a card. Thank you for being here with me. Sending you all my infinite love always. Peace out. All right, group 2. How are you guys? Let's see what's going on with you guys. What is going on right now in this situation? So this affirmation card says, I know and affirm that my body is a friendly place to live. I have respect for my body and I treat it well. I affirm positive things about my body and tell it I love it often. Aww. Yeah, this is such a beautiful reminder, isn't it? We all just, it's a human thing, you know. We're so focused and determined in so many ways, but I know I need to be reminded at times, you know, to love on my body for all that it does. And I do. I try to do it as often as I can. So we've got the Heal card here, which is also the Star in the tarot. Okay, so this is beautiful to corresponding with that. Healing. The Hanged Man. Okay, this is beautiful as well. And in this deck, I love it because, you know, there's a woman here nurturing him. It's this sweet energy of he's taking a moment to really think about his life and evaluate things and see things from a new perspective. And to me, this is like, we're always supported even when we're not sure what's going on. You know, it's like we know we're in this moment to have an illumination or a breakthrough in something. And here this woman's giving him water as he's, you know, not quite ready to come down. And I just feel like this healing energy, very healing. And the Page of Cups. So this to me is very healing as well. When you know, the emotions, finding something that feels emotionally fulfilling in your life, you know, whether it's a creative project or new inspiring ideas or just new intuitive guidance that's nurturing to your feelings, your emotions, your spirit. Okay. Mother, wife, sister, daughter from Lady Nada. So some healing with the divine feminine energy, whether it's you know, a mother, wife, sister, or daughter, whether it's you or someone that you know. It's a relationship with a female, with a feminine energy that's affecting you right now. And with the cat here, the cat's all about independence and healthy boundaries. So I really feel like already this is about really learning how to set healthy boundaries for yourself, how to tune into what is self-loving for you, what is nurturing of your well-being, your mind, body, spirit, so that you can really stand in your power. And you know, it's like your soul is really asking you to love on yourself, like truly, like nurturing your body, nurturing your well-being. Have confidence from the angels. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith, okay? So really trust in your journey, in your path, in your higher self, in your angels and guides to, you know, once we make a decision, you know, we really make that decision from within, like, I'm doing this. I'm going to really focus on my well-being, on nurturing my vessel so that I can be here and be strong and contribute my light to the world. You know, to be my best version, to live as long as I can for the people I love and to have these experiences, to co-create, to bring love to this, and it begins with ourselves. If we're depleted, if we're not feeling good about ourselves, the quality of our experience goes down and we don't even want to be here, right? It's all about the quality of our experience. So when we see our body as a sacred vessel that allows us to have an experience, we can see it from a new perspective. It's like we need to take care of our vessels, just like we take care of our cars or our homes or anything else. We need to take care of our bodies, because without them, we wouldn't be having this experience. And the quality of our life depends greatly on our physical health. But it's not just about the physical. It's alignment with mind, body, spirit, because you can work out every day, but if you're talking badly to yourself every day and you're stressed, just being stressed can deplete the quality of your life completely. It doesn't matter how much you try to take care of your body. It's like it comes from within, and really understanding what nurtures your heart and spirit. And your body is intuitive. Everything's intuitive, so you'll naturally know what is nourishing to your body. It's about balance and moderation, and knowing when it feels good to indulge, or when, but it's like on the daily, what you're doing to nurture yourself, to nurture the thriving, all of that. Okay. And part of it is setting healthy boundaries for yourself. Love sets boundaries versus being defensive in the ego. Okay. So let's keep pulling the cards here. Leap of faith. Okay. So there's some sort of new endeavor or new path or new relationship or new project, new something that may be calling for a leap of faith. In the world, not of the world. Okay, so this is truly seeing yourself as an infinite soul. Look at this. Why? Why? Isn't that what this reading's about? Why? I'll have to look that up and see what it says. Fairies, earth magic. Dictionary, communication. Okay, so there may be some information that you're missing right now that's making things a little bit hard to see, but it's all for a purpose. Everything is revealed in the right time. So let's read this little postcard from Spirit to you. On the front it says, "You are not alone." It's beautiful. You are not alone. Dear you, dear you, it might be hard to believe you'll ever get to where you want to go, feel the way you want to feel, and find peace and security, but you can. There's lots to celebrate in this life, but first you need to let go of this attachment to achieving certain results. It is easy to get caught in the endless loop of wanting this or so that you can feel safe. The only way out is to surrender the attachment. Empty yourself so you can be filled with something new. The compulsion will be lifted and peace will come. Trust that something better awaits, that something new will open up, and you will see new opportunities for fulfillment. The truth is, whenever you get into the loop, what you are really looking for is spirit. That connection is where the power, the peace, and the purpose lies. Everything else follows after that. Give yourself a hug. We've got you. Loving you so, so much. Absolutely. Everything first comes within, that choice to truly embrace who you really are. The number 34, and this equals a number 7, which is really seeing through illusions and finding that clarity of who you really are, and not being afraid to be seen for who you really are, not being afraid to be different, to embrace yourself, because who you are is who you came here to be. It's who you're meant to be. And if you don't embrace yourself, you're rejecting your own self, So it's like this process of breaking free. This card I love this card because he's breaking free of the chains that bound him. But these chains, aren't necessarily all self-imposed. These chains come from our lineage, from our parents, our grandparents, our family. These limiting beliefs and programs and self-defeating thoughts and fear-based thoughts that, don't serve our growth. And so, I mean, they do in a sense that we are learning, lessons about wisdom and the process of life, but there comes a point where it's time for that chain to be broken and healed. And, whatever, for whatever reason we've chosen our path, you are a part of breaking those chains. And so it's about really claiming your path and seeing how you can shift the energy, how you have the opportunity to shift the energy and transmute that fear-based consciousness into love-based consciousness by choosing consciously to make choices in your own life moving forward that are in alignment with love and in alignment with your soul. Inspiration, fulfillment only comes from spirit, which is unconditional love. We don't receive inspired ideas or feel that deep fulfillment without love. Love is the substance. So we've got to learn to do that for ourselves first, right? And it's really about letting go of the old conditioned beliefs, the programs, and embracing your spiritual path. Because truly it's not about proving who you are, defending yourself. You have nothing to defend or prove. You don't need to be accepted or validated or any of that. You are an infinite soul. You are unconditional love. And so it's about choosing healthy boundaries for yourself that serve you. Let me just see with the cat here, which is the number 18. Oh, I love that. It represents strength and new beginnings. And 9 is completion. So tap into your inner strength, because the cat reminds you of independence and to set healthy boundaries. Love with freedom. Do not look to own what you desire, for too much attachment can lead to loss. The cat lends you its power to live freely and to remember that the adventure is just beginning. Don't forget that the cat has 9 lives and always lands on its feet. It manages to get up unscathed from a fall no matter what happens. On this leg of your journey, you will emerge safe and sound. Live freely, love without unhealthy attachment, and remember that with the cat as your companion, you may fully immerse yourself in life, for there will be many more lives to come, okay? And yeah, anytime that you are feeling defensive or like you need to prove something, that is becoming conscious that that's coming from the ego, that's coming from the fear-based programs. So love sets boundaries. It's like saying, okay, what are my boundaries? What do I value? Is it honesty? Is it truth? Is it communication? And so it's about saying I am choosing to, this is what I accept in my life. This is what I don't accept. My relationships are loyal, honest, they're free from drama, they're to the, whatever it is. And so it's not personal. It's like if someone is cannot align to that, if someone cannot honor that, it's like, cool, then that's okay, but you and I aren't going to be able to have a relationship. It's going to be, and that's you establishing your boundaries. Like, they're welcome to, but it's like if you're not going to resonate on the same vibe, it's very difficult. Like, it's never going to have resolution. And so it could be something with the female energy in your life that's not being accepted, or whatever it is, though, we truly have no control over how others choose to perceive us. And when we are unconscious and we are seeing through the filter of fear, our perception is distorted. The only clear perception is going to come through unconditional love. So if we can see that from a higher perspective and not take things personally, it frees us to embrace who we really are and create the life that we deserve to live and that we came here to manifest with the divine, okay? Now, you have a deep connection to the earth, and so I really feel like it would benefit you quite a bit to get out into nature and to connect with the elements intentionally, to connect with the plants and the trees and even the water, especially here with the fish. There's a lot of watery healing type energy going on here. So interesting. The card of why, it means motives, driving intention, the power of knowing the why. There is great power in understanding your motives right now. The oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking this question, looking for this answer, behaving in this way, and most important, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. When you are clear about it, your intention will then be a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experience. When you think about something, feel it, and then act on it. This invisible why is the life force energy within the seed, which brings it to life and holds the potential for growth. Okay, so, and if it pertains to a relationship, it says, we don't always know why we engage in our relationships in the way we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now is the time to recognize whether you are being triggered by someone else or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? And why did I say that? And spend some time in introspection, right? The answers may be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the knowing deep within you. What does it tell you about yourself and others? In the end, life is all about being loved. Miracles and a deep understanding of your needs and how to get them met are the buried treasures of the why. Uncover them by posing the most powerful question you can ask yourself and your partner today. Why? Truly, why? You know, that's a question that I feel that we should always ask, and we should know our why. Why are we doing something? Why are we doing something? And truly getting to the core of it and choosing to be intentional in our lives and knowing why we're doing something, taking and claiming our path. And with dictionary and communication here, this is truly learning how, I believe, to communicate your truth. And it says, you are overthinking things. Stop trying to analyze every conversation, every word, every thought. It is time to shift from the control of the logical and analytical left brain and explore the creative, intuitive right brain, which will help you find clarity, inspiration, and peace of mind. This message also serves as a reminder to listen to others, particularly when they are offering help. Be careful not to dismiss advice, for often it comes as an answer to your prayers. So it talks about opening up and sharing your thoughts and feelings instead of closing yourself off, because that will bring greater understanding and deeper meaning to your relationships. So this must be about a relationship, whether it's with yourself or someone else. It all begins within, and it's about really getting to the bottom of something. Because communication, as I've learned, as what I love to do for a living and being a Gemini, communication truly is it is the key to being able to understand each other and being able to understand why things happen. And when we can understand, we can either keep nurturing it or we can change it. We can create a solution if there's a problem. We can choose to expand something. And so I remember spending a lot of time in my head, but I would overthink things, and it would just drive me crazy. But when I tune in and allow myself to tune into my inspiration and do what I feel inspired to do, it's like in those times where you're conscious mind is focused on an inspired idea, an inspired project, or a nurturing energy, it's like all of a sudden those epiphanies will come through. It's like we're in tune with the higher self and in a receptive mode to the information that's coming through, to the inspiration. I really feel like you're learning about what what true boundaries are with unconditional love, honoring, allowing, having compassion, and letting things be. Seeing things from that perspective of even allowing others in the universe to show you its intentions. And the more you connect with the earth, and befriend her and really get to know her, I feel like you're being encouraged to develop even a relationship and language with the earth and how you communicate to the environment, because it's a very nurturing to your body and to your system, and helping you really get in tune with your own intuition and your own inner guidance. Whenever I see this card, not in, or in the world, not of the world, I just think like star seed, or it's just this level of consciousness that you innately already have this awareness to what the energy of love is and fear is, and what feels right and what doesn't. And we want to get to the, we want to know why this is happening, because we know there's a better way. And so with this leap of faith here, let me see what this says. Ooh, and it's the number 22. I love that number. See this as a chance to create something wonderful. You are in a transition period. Yes, you are. Where you will need to draw on your faith, intuition, and knowledge and take the leap. You will not fail. You have a safety net of support in place. You will overcome your fear and find a beautiful outcome is on the horizon. This leap of faith is the best course of action at this time. If you do make a mistake, you have the ability to try again and learn from what you did, and learn from what did not work the first time. All signs indicate that if you just trust, you will succeed. Jump headfirst into the void of the unknown. Even if you eventually fall, for a while, you will soar. I love it. Take the leap of faith, whatever it is. Trust your higher self and your ability to self-heal. It's an intelligent energy that knows what to do. Your soul will always move you towards nurturing energies. The earth is very nurturing to your mind, body, spirit, and you can also communicate with the elements around you whenever you're in a situation where you feel confused or you're not sure, to connect to the energies of unconditional love around you and ask for clarity, ask for the divine thoughts to pour in. And focus on what you can do to heal this feminine relationship in your life, to bring healing and balance, okay? Because the feminine energy is very nurturing and loving, and so I feel like healing this aspect is going to be healing in all the other areas of your life, allowing that divine feminine energy to flow into your life, unrestricted, allowing that constant stream of love and support and nurturing energy to just flow around you, okay? So that is your reading, group number 2. I love you guys so much. I truly hope that this resonated and brought some clarity to your situation and just offered some guidance and inspiration moving forward. I'm truly so honored and feel so blessed to deliver these messages. So thank you guys for tuning in with me and allowing me the opportunity, and for subscribing to my channel, and for liking, commenting, and sharing. Your comments are absolutely amazing. My heart just wells with tears whenever I read the comments, and it just feels really amazing to be here with you guys. So thank you, and I'm sending you all my infinite love. Until next time, I'll see you guys for the next pick a card. Stay true to you. Tap into your infinite self, your strength, your courage, your beauty, and know that you absolutely will overcome whatever's happening, and it's what you came here to do, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Peace out. All right, group number 3. How are you guys doing? Let's see. What's going on right now? What is going on? I love this. I am free and at peace. I am a free person living in a world that is a reflection of my own love and understanding. Ooh, I love this. I am free and at peace. Okay? You are free and you are at peace. So we've got refusing to see the 2 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Okay. Well, there's clearly a decision that you're needing to make. Something you've had a lot of dedicated effort to. Something you really want to go for. Saying go for it, There's this decision. There's something you're not seeing clearly yet, though. Drink more water from Ocean, okay? The Hawk, omens, messages, the number 11. Yeah, there's some sort of information, something you're waiting for. Something's not quite clear. Wedding, interesting, okay? Inner truths. Inner truths. Some things are being revealed right now. Wow, heaven sent, the number 33. This is a blessing. Whatever this is, whatever is happening is an absolute divine blessing. It is heaven sent. It is ding, ding, ding. It is, I am free and at peace is what this is going to bring into your life. Breathe. Breathe. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at this. Fog veiled. Something is not clear at this moment in time. But, however, there is clarity coming. Handwriting, authenticity. So you're being asked to write. You're being asked to... This could also... I don't know. I'm gonna read this and find out. We also got this message, this postcard from Spirit. It says with love, and it has a little angel on it. So this says, dearest you, miracles never run out. Look back over your life and you will see so many moments of synchronicity when all the right people, the right place, the right opportunities, oops, sorry guys, and the right time just showed up without any of your help. Think back to how you felt just before a miracle happened. You felt you were giving up, but it was more like a gentle surrender to whatever was about to happen. We want you to know that miracles are being concocted for you and will never, ever run out of them. You just don't get to choose how they come, who will deliver them, when they will show up, and what they will do for you. All of that is our department. Spirit knows what is best for you and what wants to be expressed through you. You are incredible and amazing and a magnet for miracles. That would be a good mantra for you today. We're on it. Relax. If you only knew how much you were loved. You are a miracle magnet. We are miracle magnets, you guys. That's for sure. Oh my goodness. Okay. I feel like this is something that you've been dedicating yourself for quite some time, investing your time and energy into your growth, building your foundation, really mastering your own energy, your skills, like your craft, your expertise in the world, mastering your you know, whatever this is, like you take pride in your life and the quality of your life and in your work and the energy that you give out. Like you are someone who wants to learn and grow so that you can give the best quality, is what I'm feeling. And you've been in your head about something, um, and it's because you it's something that is aligned to your soul. Okay, this is something that is divinely guided, that you are being guided to open up and receive. And that's interesting because what I feel is that you've been resisting whatever this is, um, because you're expecting to what you're expecting to receive is like you're putting it in a box and saying, well, it has to come this way or that way, and this isn't how it's supposed to come. But the reason that you are thinking about it so much is because there's a deep soul connection to this. It is a part of your path. It is a part of what your soul is here to co-create and manifest. And the reason that you've had a hard time making a decision is because things have been veiled, things have been foggy, that not all the pieces have been revealed to you. You didn't receive all the information. There was, you know, maybe deception and manipulation, or there just wasn't the right timing. Um, Whatever this is, but I really feel like you're going to be receiving clarity. So yeah, what's going on here? I totally feel you. It's like, you know, there's something very divine happening, but it's like there's pieces missing. There's things you can't quite see, and it's like this fog card, you know. But the fog always lifts. The sun always comes out. It dissolves all that fog, and before you know it, it's a clear blue sky day, right? With the hawk here, this is receiving divine guidance, omens, messages, synchronicities. It's the number 11. With the wedding card here, this could be a divine relationship. Um, Either way, this is something I really feel is going to allow you to take it like a deep, full breath. Like you're going to feel like you can breathe for the first time in a long time after you make this decision, because you're not only going to feel like it, you're just going to be like, raw, here I come, I'm going for it, you know, because you'll just have that intense clarity, because this isn't something that has just come to you out of nowhere. Like this is something you have been feeling into for a long time, and it may not necessarily been like this specific, like, but it's like you've been waiting for the right signs. You've been allowing yourself to be guided. It's the energy of what you're calling in, and it's like you weren't quite sure how it was all going to look, but you knew that when the piece was revealed, you're going to know what it is, and you're going to go after it. So it's like you're building a very beautiful, solid foundation within yourself and without. And so taking time to make decisions is great, but it's like I feel like you've been feeling into the life that you're manifesting. And when you receive the sign, when you receive the omen, then you're like, I can go for it, you know, and it's going to be the path that brings you that sense of freedom and peace. Inner truths. Let me just read this really quick. This is, yeah, there is a lot of depth to your feelings. You are on your way to understanding your feelings and desires more clearly. The next steps on your path will soon reveal themselves. Stay vigilant to new opportunities that may lead to the beginning of novel projects or assist with current ventures. Look around you and within you. Be willing to do the work at the deepest level, and you will find jewels of wisdom, knowledge, and the inner voice all waiting patiently to assist you. Nature's crystals are created deep within the earth. Go deep and find your own treasures. Yeah, I really feel like you've been learning how to tune into your own guidance system, your emotions, your intuition, your instincts, your authentic soul path. And so it's not something that you've taken lightly. Like, you've really taken it to heart. It's sacred. This is your life, right? And you want to create and manifest the life that you're meant to live. And you want to be your best version. You want to create something that's going to feel good, you know, that's not a waste of time and energy, and it's something of beauty and value, and benefits, right? You and everyone else. So drink more water. Water's going to really help you right now. Energetically clear out any heavy toxic energy. It's also going to, give you that nurturing for your body to function properly, to feel better, eliminate headaches, and hydrate. Just keeping yourself hydrated allows your thoughts. When we're hydrated, the fear-based consciousness doesn't really affect us. So if you notice that you're having a hard time snapping out of it, drink some water, drink some pure, clean water, and see how you feel. And just be mindful that if you stay hydrated, it's going to support you in being able to stay clear, okay, or gain the clarity or see the clarity when it comes. With the wedding card here, this is very interesting. Marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, dearest one. So you may be getting married. You may be moving towards a relationship that comes together in marriage. It could be that you've been manifesting and really tuning into healing and doing the work and manifesting someone that is your divine counterpart. And so this could have to do with that path. When I see heaven sent here, let me see what the heaven sent card says, because I know this is like a very powerful card. Let's see. Aha, it's a spiritual gift. It's a spiritual gift that you're receiving. So this is clarity and a deep knowing of your path. So whatever it is you're asking for, you are receiving. And this is about really trusting that the universe has your back, trusting that your higher self is guiding you at all times, and really appreciating the underlying energy of what comes into your life, being able to recognize what's coming into your life because you recognize the energy of unconditional love. Like, it doesn't matter how shiny or beautiful it is. If it has the energy of fear inside of it, it's not, you're going to feel that. It's like you're beginning to appreciate what the energy for what it is, that you're seeing that as you're seeing that your quality, your craftsmanship comes from that energy of unconditional love. It doesn't come from the fear. And it's helping you see it in the external, in your relationships and what it is that you're attracting. And so this gift, this is a clarity and the ability to see through your higher self, to see the energy of fear, to see the energy of unconditional love and how you're aligning with it, how you can choose to manifest. It's like unconditional love is the universe, and it's got your back, and it's always communicating with you. You are, it's a partnership, right? So, my goodness, something's coming to you if it hasn't already, okay? So this is about allowing yourself to be helped, knowing that the universe is assisting you, that it's with you, and the universe works through others, through other people, through other situations. So you're going to know that it's for you because of the way that it feels, because of what it triggers and inspires inside of you, okay, with your soul. And I think that is beautiful. So trust, okay? Trust in what you feel, and that allows you to be also a vessel for spiritual gifts, being a messenger or delivering spiritual gifts to others, okay? I want to see this handwriting card. Handwriting, authenticity. So truly being authentic, and it says it's time to reveal the real you. You may know yourself, but do you let anyone else know the true you? You may feel desperate to be yourself, but have you worn a mask for so long that you are now worried how friends, family, and colleagues will react if you stop acting the way they expect you to act? You may have embodied the role of people pleaser or entertainer, trying to be all things to everyone. If you show your true colors, will others treat you differently? Will you lose their respect or even their friendship? Ask yourself these questions and be completely truthful with your answers. Then decide whether you are brave enough to show your authentic face to the world. Incantation. Shall I still hide the real me? What is it I'm afraid they'll see? Should not my light be owned to shine? Respect and love I own, 'tis mine. Time to stop hiding your light, stand up for your beliefs, express your true self, be an individual, don't follow the crowd. Time to go it alone. Someone isn't being true to you or to themselves, okay? So, wow, this is really all about you trusting yourself and choosing what is authentic to you, what is resonant to unconditional love. And in this process, it's revealing the true power of your internal guidance system and what you're here to do. I feel like you're definitely someone who is bringing the love into the physical in a very beautiful way, a very grounded way, in a way that's, you're a craftsman, you're an artist, you put a you put a beautiful amount of time and energy into what you're doing. Like, you care about what you do. And so there's this energy that's coming back to you because you haven't been true to yourself with others. You may have been wearing a mask because maybe you're really good at what you do and you can see how it triggers insecurities or whatnot in others. It's just part of moving out of that fear-based consciousness, and it's about choosing to see what's keeping you held back. And when you make the choice to see what's holding you back, it's revealed. It's being willing to face the truth. It's being willing to go inside and look at your own inner truths, and being with a divine reflection, a divine counterpart, is the most beautiful. That is the ultimate. So in order for us to have these beautiful unions, it's a testament to a wedding day is a testament to our love. So it's like to love yourself unconditionally, to stand by your side, to commit to your own authentic values, beliefs, based on unconditional love. It's just this energy that it comes to us in different ways through different experiences, but you are overcoming that and you are finding at the core of it, it's about your freedom and your peace. And I feel like that's what you are attracting. And it's like, it's coming with everything that you've always wanted, but it's not going to look at all like you thought, and it's not going to take any of the hard work that you thought it would. It's like, I don't know. I just feel a lot of clarity and peace and freedom and simplicity and being able to just like take a deep breath and let it out and feel like, oh my God, I can breathe. I just see a lot of light and open, clearing out whatever's been dense, okay? So that's your reading group number 3. I truly hope you enjoyed it. I hope that it affirmed what you're feeling and brought some guidance, wisdom moving forward. And I thank you guys so much for tuning in with me, for subscribing, liking, for commenting, all of your beautiful, amazing comments, love, and support. I am so grateful for you guys, and thank you for sharing the videos too. I am so honored and feel so blessed that I can support our journeys in this way, and I'm just grateful that you guys allow me the opportunity to do it. So thank you so much, group number 3. We'll see you next time for the next pick a card, and until then, I'm sending you all my infinite love. Peace out, you guys. Go for it. Go after your peace, your freedom, your love. All right, group number 4. Let's see what's going on with you guys. What is going on? Okay. I let go of the past with ease. I trust the process of life. I affirm that I am now willing to release the need for any negative situations and conditions. Aho, I will add to that. I like that. I let go of the past with ease, okay? So we've got the Eight of Pentacles, dedicated effort. Look at this, death is here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The Death and the Ten of Swords. So you've been through hell, group number 4. I trust the process of life. I affirm that I am now willing to release the need for any negative situations and conditions. Okay. Oh my goodness, I feel you. You guys have been through hell. You guys have been through hell. You've been through hell, and you've really given it your best shot. You've really poured your blood, sweat, and tears into this, okay? Open your heart to love. Jesus, right? Oh, Jesus. The spider. It's almost like I'm feeling already. It's like you guys have been through such hell. It's like, what can you say? Like, of course you're going to get like a message of like whatever, but it's like, holy moly. I almost want to start cursing what I'm feeling here. But it's like the worst is over, you guys. The worst is over. Play from the angels. Like, you guys probably haven't felt like playing for quite some time. You probably haven't felt creative for quite some time, but you're beginning to feel creative. You're beginning to feel playful. You're beginning to open your heart. You're beginning to heal. You're coming back to life after death, right? And through this process, intuition, through this process of hell that you've been through, and I keep saying hell, but darkness, whatever the situation is, that was very challenging, very uncomfortable, very burdensome, very life-sucking, draining, sad, painful. Your intuition has been strengthened and is like fully in tune here, and it's going to allow you to move forward in the most beautiful of ways, in alignment with your soul, with your path. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Number 21. The fates. Number 17. So this is a fated event. This was something that your higher self wanted to experience, to expand and grow, and you've done it. Forest breath, okay? Breathing, really getting in tune with palmistry, interpretation, really getting in tune with unconditional love, communicating with nature. I was going to say communicating with nature, but interpreting the energies of love from fear. Okay, and that's where the intuition comes in. This past situation has allowed you to feel the difference between fear-based consciousness and love-based consciousness. This is something that has allowed you to truly learn so much wisdom that we cannot learn this type of wisdom unless we go through these experiences. So know that, it requires tremendous strength. And so by choosing to claim that and take that on and face it and heal it and transmute it and create something better, you are gifted with a great deal of peace and clarity moving forward. Okay, and I really feel like you're being shown your telepathic abilities with the universe and your higher self right now. So let me read this little postcard from Spirit to you. It says, be fearless. Okay, be fearless. You truly are an infinite being, fearless at the core. Okay. Dearest you, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there are times you might find yourself over-giving. Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give to you, even if you are more comfortable being generous and being the giver, the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill: receiving gracefully and with gratitude, without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people, maybe you. You do not need a this for that in your exchange with others. You are doing good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. Then you can give up the old stories that have convinced you you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your well be filled. We all love you so, so much, okay? So maybe in the past, the situation was very unbalanced and you gave so much that you gave it all away, basically. And I can relate to this, you know. It's, I'm a very generous person by nature. I like to be generous. I like to give. I enjoy contributing to nurturing and thriving and the well-being of others. And when we aren't clear about our own boundaries or what it is that fills our cup, or we're not concerned about our own well-being, you know, and I feel like here with the dedicated effort, this is, you know, really being committed to relationships in our lives that we want to see grow and flourish, and they're worth it. You know, they're built on unconditional love, but it may have been something that you were carrying the burdens, or you were giving all of your time and energy, all of your life force energy into the situation, but nothing was coming back. And so through this situation, you know, it's truly an opportunity to be reborn, to allow yourself to be reborn in a sense by letting the old die, the old programs, beliefs from the fear-based consciousness where the ego is running the show and it's not in alignment with our soul. It's causing us to be in our heads about things and to keep this energy going that just eventually kills us, right? I mean, it literally does eventually kill us, you know, because it's like if you're not in the energy of love, you're already dead, you know, because when we're living from this energy of fear-based consciousness, it creates confusion and stress, and it's the fear-based consciousness in itself. It's an energy that ultimately in the long run will kill you slowly, but it takes away from the quality of your life. It takes away from, you know, the satisfaction and fulfillment that comes with all of your hard work going into something. So we have to let the old die, the old programs and beliefs that we used to associate with or believe in. And there are relationships, there are choices that we made in that fear-based consciousness. And it's okay. You know, it was meant to teach us something. And so know that this life force energy within you, it can never go away. It can never truly be depleted. It can never truly die. Your soul is eternal. So when it's time for something to end, you know, we reach a point where we feel this way and there's nothing left to do. There's no resolution. You know, we let it die, and now we are reborn. We are choosing to detach and let go of things from the past and taking our life force energy now and directing it and focusing it on the path of love and what aligns with us authentically. So by coming into acceptance of the past, by coming into just full acceptance and embracing of everything that's happened, opening our hearts to love will be the compass, will align us to our path. And the creative projects and play, this is our soul. This is our soul energy. You know, when you feel creative, when you feel inspired, when you're just able to let go and be fun and silly and enjoy the moment and savor the moment, this is when our heart is open. So move in the direction where your heart wants to open and expand. If you feel your heart contracting or just being like, ugh, that's, then that's not the path. So this is about you really tuning into your feelings to allow them to navigate you. And your soul's going to navigate you onto the path that feels really, really good, that feels expansive, that feels like growth, that just gives you life, that is life affirming, okay? Affirming to your well-being, mind, body, and spirit, okay? And with the intuition card here, you just seem to have a knack for knowing what's going to work. Your creative process is unique to you. You just get started and magic happens. You have a lot of endurance and you're a hard worker. Once you get focused on a project, you don't stop. You are a trendsetter and you seem to understand what people love. You are very forward thinking. You are being reminded that you have your own inner voice guiding you always. Tap into your wisdom and allow yourself this higher perspective. And absolutely, I feel that with the Eight of Pentacles being here. You're a very hard worker and you're willing to do, you enjoy what you do, you enjoy giving your time and energy, but if it's not being appreciated, if it's not being reciprocated, if, your value and worth and energy is not being appreciated, then it's time to move on. So, the intuition that guides you in having that endurance, having that ability to persevere is, it's also going to help you moving forward and everything else. So let's see here. I want to see what this beyond the mind, the heartbeats. I know I got this card the other day for someone. I feel like I just read it. So it's talking about your that sacred space within you, your own quiet space within you that is a sanctuary, and how it's always there. No matter what's going on around us, we can always tune into our soul. We can always tune into that essence within us that, it's like reminding myself that I'm an infinite soul and I'm having a moment, or filling myself with, just infinite light, truth, divine truth, it's this place inside of yourself that is infinite, and we all have that within ourselves. So this is about really, I feel like in forest breath here, even it's like the breath of the forest, of the trees, of realizing that we are one, and that ether, the breath is the energy, the element of ether that is spirit in the physical world. And I feel like you're really being reminded that you are so much more than your mind, your body. You're so much more than what you have to offer in terms of, you are also an infinite being, a soul. You are a co-creator. You are here to learn and grow and expand on behalf of consciousness, right? So it's about really getting into your heart and getting out of the head more often. I feel like you're being guided to get more in tune with your heart and soul. You have an amazing mind. But when we're in our minds too much, when we're overthinking things too much, it's like we kind of get out of touch with where that creative life force comes from, where that endurance comes from, where that, dedicated effort comes from. And then we begin feeling like, what's going on? So it's about really knowing what's true for you, trusting your heart, trusting your soul. You have an amazing mind, so let your heart lead you, okay? You're going to be able to feel and discern. I really feel like whatever this is, there is healing resolution. There's an ending, there's a new beginning. I just feel like it's the end of this overthinking energy that's got you feeling depleted. Tuning more into the essence of life, the spirit of life. I want to see this palmistry card. Interpretation. Too often you draw conclusions that leave you feeling upset or frustrated, but your reactions are due entirely to your own interpretation of what others say and the situations you find yourself in. Adopt a new way of thinking that will help you embrace life and live it to the full. That's why you are here, after all. Spruce yourself up in appearance, if you will, but definitely in mind. Embark on a task or journey with a new and positive attitude. Grabbing opportunities with gusto and purpose will turn your life around, and you will find you achieve more than you ever have. Soon you'll notice that others' attitudes towards you will become more affirming, as yours will to them and to anything else that comes your way. What you deem as bad is another man's good. Nothing is all black or white. Look at a situation through different eyes. Okay. So again, this is simply, I feel like maybe even a matter of shifting your perspective, and whatever situation this was, like, it's showing you this deep power that you have within you. And when you're feeling unbalanced, when you're not consciously connecting to your heart, to what brings out that soul essence in you, what allows you to feel inspired and creative, it's hard for you to kind of tune into what's going on. So because I feel like you have this incredible mind, that just when everything's cool, it can just operate. But when things are happening that have to do with our heart and relationships or anything like that, it can make things seem foggy or confusing. And maybe we are not interpreting things clearly, but because we're so used to doing that, we make a mistake. But really, it's about understanding that life is about balance, and we are not our minds, we're not our bodies, we're not our emotions, we're not our thoughts. We are these divine, infinite beings. And ultimately, it's like, through everything we're doing, it's about finding that balance, and truly understanding that the most important thing at the end of the day is love. It is love, and that is simply it. So I feel like you're being guided to go breathe in the forest, to go breathe in the air, the oxygen, intentionally connecting with unconditional love, with Mother Earth, and asking to be restored and replenished, and like feel that life force energy just circulating through your bloodstream, through your lungs, just, rejuvenating you and into your heart, swirling around your heart and opening, and just allowing yourself to be nurtured and to let the past go with ease. Just let it go. Breathing is really going to help you. Let the past go, obviously. I know it's something that's so simple to do, but it's really so powerful. It is so powerful. We can all do it. It's free. Let me just see if there's anything in here that it has to say. A little message here. Find it. So yeah, and it talks about our breath. If your breath is too shallow, it's saying to consciously become aware of your breath, because when our breath is shallow, when we're breathing shallow, it's showing us that we're in a state of fear-based consciousness. When we're in love, when we're in the vibration of love, our breathing is deeper. We take deeper breaths. It's a more oxygenated breath. So when you consciously tune into your breathing and take conscious deep breaths, you are putting yourself in the vibration, in the frequency of unconditional love automatically, not only by taking those deep intentional breaths, but you're breathing in the ethers, you're breathing in the unconditional love, which is going to bring a lot of clarity, okay, into your mental space, into your body, into everything. So that's amazing, okay? And with the fates being here, this speaks to something being fated, obviously, and how we can turn our fate into destiny. So fate, karma, acceptance that there are things you cannot change, and knowing what those things are. The Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. Other people are who they are. You can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally, for each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. Okay? So this is something that is always meant to happen, to allow you to grow and evolve and have these realizations. It's what you came here to do. So trust in yourself and in your intuition and in your power of love that, you know, it's not easy, it's challenging, but by choosing love, you are absolutely going to feel that fulfillment. You're going to feel that balance. You're going to feel that peace, and it's just going to allow you to, you know, maybe this could be the mantra. I let go of the past with ease, you know, and trust the process of life. I love it. So this was your message, you guys. I truly hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it resonated, brought some clarity to any sort of confusion or just some wisdom and advice moving forward. Always trust your own intuition, okay? Take what resonates and what is affirming to your life and your path, your authentic self. Okay, I'm so grateful to walk with you. Thank you for your strength and for being who you are. I'm truly honored to walk by your side and support our journeys in any way that I can. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, for liking, commenting, and sharing. I am so grateful for all of your amazing love and support. All of your comments are just absolutely beautiful, and I just feel so lucky and blessed to be here with you guys. So thank you for allowing me to tune in, and I will see you guys all for the next pick a card reading, and I'm sending you all my infinite love until next time, you guys. So much love. Peace out.